Hey folks, James Brandon here. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to use my new JamesB Lightroom presets. These will work in both Lightroom 4 and the brand new Lightroom 5. However, if you have Lightroom 3 or any previous version, they will not work, so keep that in mind. But with that said, let's just dive in. I'm going to go through these images here at the bottom just to show you the versatility of these presets, because there's a lot of different presets for a lot of different situations, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy that. This first image here of an old house that we found when storm chasing, this is a good candidate for my black and white tones presets. And this folder just, converts your images to black and white, and then it adds, some sort of different tone with each one. So it might be like a blue tone or a red or purple tone, and they're all kind of different and fun. So this Espresso one shot is one of my favorites in here, and you can see it just creates a really kind of a high contrast feel with a brown tone to it. And if you want to tweak it a little bit, you can. If you come over here to the develop module, you can still have full access to your exposure and highlights and whatever else you want to change. So we can just brighten it up a little bit if we want, pop the contrast a little bit more, and add some detail if we want. That's all optional. So let's go over to this next one. This is of my little guy, Isaac. I'm very proud of how cute he is. So this was taken back in Easter, or during Easter, rather. So if we come down here to my family lifestyle presets, this collection right here is a group of presets that I've been compiling since he was born, because we've been taking a lot of family shots lately, obviously. So I've just compiled them slowly but surely, and finally got to a point where I wanted to share them. So bright and sunny, I think, is a good one for this. We'll click that and hit apply, so you can see that it kind of adds some contrast, makes it really bright, and pops the vibrance a little bit. And again, with any of these, you can pull back the exposure a little bit if you want to, because no preset's going to work absolutely perfect for any image. And if it does, it's fairly seldom. They usually get you about 90 to 99% of the way there, and then you can just make some very minor tweaks after that. So, all right, let's go over to this image here. And with this image, I want to show you guys the JamesB filter pouch. I'm really excited about this group of presets, because it kind of mimics what I use when I'm out in the field taking landscape or travel shots. I have an actual filter pouch that's attached to my camera bag, and inside of that filter pouch is a bunch of different filters that I use. So I kind of just went through and tried to replicate a lot of the ones that I have in here. And then I also created some ones that don't really exist in real life, thanks to Lightroom. So one of the ones that I actually had to look up on the internet, I was just kind of looking for some ideas on different filters, was the blue-yellow polarizer. This is one that I had heard about before, but honest, I don't have one. But it basically does exactly what it says it does. It works on the blues and the yellows in the image. So I thought that would work good for this image, because I wanted to create kind of a cool feel in the clouds here and a warm feel, because there was some sunlight coming through here that was causing a kind of an orange yellow cast underneath the rain-free base of the supercell here. So again, that gets me part of the way there. I like the way it's looking. I'd like to brighten up the foreground here. So one of the filters down here isn't going to quite do it, but it'll get me pretty close. Let's do the half stop hard grad here, graduated neutral density filter. So with these, if you want to change the location of them, obviously, no horizon is going to be in the same location. So obviously this one is a little bit off. If I come over here to the right side and click my graduated filters option, these sliders right here aren't in the right position when you're looking at this filter here. If you want to see the changes that this filter is making, you just click that, and you can see here that it's only reducing the exposure by half a stop. So let's just take this and make it a reverse of that, and we'll go about a half stop in the other direction. And then I'll just flip this around, just like so. and then I'll drop this down to the actual horizon. All right, I'll hit H to hide that and see the change. And I think we're looking pretty good here. So we'll do a before and after. All right, and then I can collapse that option down there, and then I can edit this photo as much as I want to after that. So I can add some detail and some contrast, whatever looks best. All right, so let's get off of that one. We'll move to this next one. This is a guy I found in San Francisco, just walking the streets, and he looked very stereotypical San Francisco to me. So I asked him if I could take a few photos, and he was kind enough to allow me. So let's go down here to Nostalgia Film. I created these just for all of the retro presets that I had created. So you can try 70s Film or Grammy's Lemonade. They all have very different looks. Keep in mind, if you click one preset and then click another one, it's going to change certain aspects of it, but sometimes you might get some stragglers from the previous preset. So I like to always just reset the photo before I add another preset onto it. One of the ones that I really love and that I've found myself using a lot is the Sweet Pea Vintage preset. And it just gives a really cool kind of cross-process look. And it's also desaturated a bit, so I like that one a lot. So let's go on to the next one. All right, with this one, we'll go down here to my portrait presets and find one. I think Muted is one that I like to use for a photo like this. There we go. All right, so from here, again, with this photo, it got me quite a ways there. And let's just tweak it a little bit more. We'll bump up the contrast a little bit, bump up the clarity a little bit more to really give it a sharp feel to it. And let's bring our blacks back a little bit more. All right, and a little bit darker. So there we go. So you can see again with this one, the muted preset got me really close to where I wanted to be. And then I made a few more changes in the develop module that took less than 5 seconds. And now I have the photo, just where I want it. So, all right, let's move on to the next one. If you go down here to my travel presets, we'll find one appropriately named Rome. I created this preset just for my Rome images because I wanted to kind of create a theme for them. This city was incredible. I don't have to tell you that. Everybody knows Rome is amazing. But if you just click this one time, you can see how crazy of a change that makes. Just like that, boom, we've desaturated the sky and created a completely different color from it, kind of a infrared type feel to it, and then we warmed up the structure here. And I just really like the way that this preset works, and I've used it on several different images from that incredible city. All right, let's go to this next one. Making an appearance again is my son Isaac. For this one, let's go to my black and white, or my monochrome presets, and choose black and white high contrast. Just like that, I don't need to make any changes to that. That just, you see a lot of black and white images, but it takes a little bit of extra effort to get to that high key, kind of high contrast look to it. And I wanted to create a preset just for that. I use this one a lot. All right, on to the next one. This one is from Venice. If you come down here to travel again, we'll choose Dark Alley Split Tone. I created this preset just for this image because I really liked the way it turned out. So this is converted to black and white, and then if you come down here to your split toning in Lightroom, you'll see the changes that that one made. And if you wanted to adjust this at all, you can. You can just move this around and get completely different looks based on where you move this highlight slider. All right, cool. Let's go on to the next one. Again, sorry, this will be the last one of my son Isaac, although he is very cute. So I'm sure none of you are tired of seeing him yet. All right, let's come up here to my family ones. Where'd they go? Family Lifestyle, and choose Day at the Zoo. I've used this one a lot too. So this kind of gives it kind of a retro feel, There's a little bit of cross-processing going on here, although it's, somewhat subtle. But I really like this one. I've used it several times. All right. Onward to Mono Lake in California. All right, let's go to our travel presets. Good. And you can see this one's kind of dark. I took it right at sunset. I mean, this was like first light. It was so early. If we come over here to night to dusk, that's going to take a photo that was taken at night and may need a little bit of boost in visibility. And it's going to add a lot of shadow work and contrast and exposure to kind of brighten it up and bring out some of the details. So if you want to further that, you can just, increase the shadow slider a little bit more. If you want to brighten it up a little bit more, you can. Whatever you want, whatever floats your boat. All right, on to the next one. I'm going to use the exact same one for this one, night to dusk. And you can see how it kind of works across different images. So this is before and after. So completely different look, completely brightens it up and almost changes it to a blue hour kind of feel to it. All right. Now we'll go to Big Sur. Actually, that previous one was from Big Sur as well. But again, my travel presets. I really like these. I use them quite often. But let's just find one that will work for this. Sunset, or summer rather, at the lake. This is going to give it a boost in clarity, a little bit of a boost in vibrance and saturation. And I really like the outcome of this one because this is before, straight out of the camera, and just with one click, summer at the lake gets us that. All right, and on to the last one. This is the Bay Bridge in San Francisco, not the Golden Gate. And let's do Old World Blue for this one. Kind of a really otherworldly nighttime look to it. I really like this one a lot. So I'll probably share this image actually in the next couple days. So, all right, that is just a sampling of the JamesB presets for Lightroom. You can see that there's a ton of them here that you can go through. And I think, one of the fun things will just be downloading them, getting them into Lightroom, and then just getting accustomed to them and memorizing where some of your favorite ones are. And, feel free to, create a different folder and drop some of your favorite ones in there so you can have a place to get to the ones that you use most often. So, all right, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you will get some ideas on how to use them for your own images. And, of course, if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below, or you can leave a comment on my Lightroom presets page, and I'll drop a link to that below. So, all right, I will talk to you guys later. Thanks.